Okay, I'm going to do a little walk around of the AirBike. It's 1 year anniversary of its first flight. We flew this morning. It was nice. Let's start at the front here. We have the Ultra Prop 2 blade, 60 inches. Works great. It's ground adjustable. I have it on 11-degree pitch blocks right there. This is the Kawasaki 440 from Jaybirds. They have the some of the cooling fins on here, and it really does keep it pretty cool. It does really well. Carburetor Mikuni. Just a pull start, nothing else. Watch these, watch your connections. They vibrate a lot, and I had a connection come loose right here. You can see I really have it secured up there. The belt works really good. I've only tightened it twice and it's still incredibly tight. You just don't have to deal with that much. Here's the exhaust system. Recommendation, keep it pretty loose. See that? That's very loose. So you're not going to get any cracks on that guy. EGT probes, they're fine. They work great. CHT probes, they connect right onto the spark plug there, and so I'm pulling the spark plugs a lot, so I damage those, so I have to replace those every so often. The wheels here are Azulite, really good wheels, good tires, plenty for this thing. Here's the rudder pedals. One thing on the rudder pedals, you can see where they are right here. I have a room here I could move them up. But when I built it, I put them here. Eventually, I'm going to move them back up. They're just a little bit tight on the foot room. They're also steel, so if you have a little bit of a front loaded CG, you could probably replace these with aluminum, and this bar with aluminum. You're not putting a lot of force on it. Canopy. My canopy is pretty tight. I've extended it out a little bit because I was getting some cracks right here. Seat, just plywood. Could probably even make it smaller if you want to make it lighter. You don't need that much seat. Here's the instrument panel. These are MGL Avionics, super light. Gives you 2 EGTs, 2 CHTs. I just like reading the digital. And then here's this one, has the elevation, airspeed, and climb rate. And you just set it here. Tachometer switches. This is alternate for battery. There's my little battery. It's just a little lightweight battery just to run the instruments when I'm not running the engine. If you're running the engine, you just flip it to on. And this is your kill switch here. And I think it's good to have this little cover so when it's on, you don't accidentally hit it off in flight or something. And then I use my phone. I have a ground speed on my phone. And I have a GPS there. That's where I stick my radio. Okay, the stick could also be, the stick is steel, it's fine, but it could also be aluminum or wood even, if you wanted to lighten up your front end a little bit. All right, pitot tube here works great. It's plenty outside of the arc of the propeller. You can see where I have it kind of outside here of the struts. Covering is Oratex covering. It's super good. It's the lightest weight Oratex, no paint, no nothing. Holds up great, very easy. All right, fuel tank. This is a fuel tank that I bought from a powered parachute company. It's 4.2 gallons. It fits on here perfect. Kind of can rest right next to the Chamele Parachute system there. Problem is it's 4.2 gallons. So what I would consider is maybe getting a 5 gallon if I was you, because that 0.8 gallons is helpful. Put a little cover here because the seat belt likes to rub there. Tail surfaces. Here's the one thing about the Oratex, you can kind of see through it a little bit. So you can kind of see, I think it looks cool. I like it. But It's not so opaque, but it's a good tail wheel. This is a carbon fiber rod I have on here. I cracked 2 or 3 fiberglass rods. Now, that could be my landing technique, but this one never cracks. And the fiberglass rod would crack where the screw went through here. So watch that. But if you want, you can put it with carbon fiber rod. It's lighter, stronger, and it's good. I put this little ground adjustable elevator trim tab on. Works perfect. I set it up one time and never had to change it. Just flies pretty much level at cruise speed. You don't really need it if you have a fairly good spring here, but you could use it. Standard ailerons. And this is something I bought. This is a fuel bag. It's 1 gallon fuel bag. I don't think it holds 1 gallon, but holds about, maybe if I'm lucky, 0.8. But I can stick that right in here. I'll show you. You can stick right in here. It's new, so I haven't set it all the way up yet, but you can stick it right in there in your little compartment there. And then if you get to a field and you just want to add a little extra gas for the trip home, it's pretty good. So that's about it. Oh, this is the parachute pull, just right over your head. And that's the Chamele Parachute right there. And okay, this thing I've had problems with. This is a good one now. This one's lasted half a year, but the other ones, the black ones, tend to get cracks in them, so watch that closely. And that's about it. Thank you.